Hello, my kobolds and creatures. Welcome to episode 1 or episode 12 of our vanilla Let's Play series I'm calling Age of Scales. Episode 1 and episode 12? What's with that, you may ask? Well, today we are having a soft reset so that any newcomers can start here rather than having to slog through some of those poor quality episodes that I've made in the past. So, a quick tour and we're going to get to doing some foundational stuff. So, anyone new? We've made a few buildings on here. The aim is to make a village, a town, something like that. We have our starter house. We have our spawn tower where we started, and over the hill there we have a bit of a lumber mill, wood storage place, along with a bunch of roads. You'd think by 12 episodes we'd have a bit more progress, but that's why today is sort of a soft restart, because progress, when you're building anything, you need a foundation. You need your foundational elements. You need your wheat fields, you need your animal pens, you need a good stock of iron and diamonds and good tools. We don't have any of those foundational elements, do we? I was running on some silly rules that I've chucked out, and that's why this is a fresh start today. So, we're going to get started on building our foundational elements. And what's the first thing you really need when you're starting a new world is wheat. I want hay bales, it's a good source of food, it will feed animals, we need a wheat field. And so, I'm not going to make a huge thing, I'm going to make a temporary wheat field. So if we go in our starter house, and we'll see what we have, what I can use. I only got sticks on me, pretty sure I got a little iron left. Yep, tiny bit of iron. Put my armour back on, which probably needs replacing when we get iron again properly. What I'm going to do is make a hoe so we can till some dirt. Do I have a bucket? I don't have a bucket. 12 episodes in, I don't have a bucket. We'll make do. I'm going to grab my seeds, find a plot of land, and let's get started. Let's get started on a wheat field. Right, just popping back in, got the wheat and I was looking for some animals in the area and found a boat. So I thought we might as well do this on camera. How do I get into this boat? That wasn't smart, was it? That wasn't very smart either. How? I don't know. I don't really do shipwrecks. Ah. Ooh. What are those? Ooh, I'm gonna drown. No, don't. Just stand up. Stand up, what is that? A smithing template. Coast armor trim. Oh, it's an armor trim. That's... I've not messed with armor trims yet. How do I get out of here now? Still crouched, aren't I? Buried map, paper, clock. I could take all that. Is there any other chests? That might be it. Yeah, I think that's it. What's in here? Ooh, that's not it. Ooh, that is a nice little haul, isn't it? Make sure I don't drown while trying to do this. Oh, that's not bad. Find a way out and... Oh, it's nighttime. I'm in the middle of nowhere. You know, I'll let it record. I'll let you see me scramble as I'm shot by whatever. Ow. whatever creatures are here. There's a sheep up there, but I'll have to come back and grab animals as I go. Currently I'm mostly in between areas. So for those just starting out, roads, there's a bit of a road that heads towards the spruce, and we're just after the split. If we head up here, there's like an emergency shelter that I set up so that when we're here, we can do this and just hide there for the night. I just sort of need to get there before I get killed by anything. And there's the creeper and a zombie with an enchanted sword. And there are 2 skeletons on my docks. That's like... I can hear them fighting each other outside. Sort of peeking out, trying to lure him in. There we go. They softened each other up so I can go to sleep. So I'm going to go grab some sheep, some cow, bring them home into a few pens and get that situated next. Do I show you? Do I not? Who knows? It's hard to gauge what I should and shouldn't show. Now I can't wait to start detailing this area. Those sconces are like really nice. Alright, so we are back home. Yeah, we are back home after gathering what we needed. We have some sheeps in a pen up here. Sheeps were everywhere. And then we had some cows that we took from by the village. So we have got those all done and in place. Temporary farms, but for now that will do us. Where is my notebook? I can't see what's next on my to-do list. Okay, so we've got our crop farms. You know, the wheat, the potatoes, they'll keep us going, and you know, later we want to get everything. We'll want carrots, we'll want everything. We've done cows, we've done sheep. Next is to start a strip mine. Yeah, whoa, no, buttons. Next is to start a strip mine. Finally, after long last, we can get to making iron be a more permanent solution. So here's the little mine I've had before. Had to mine some deep slate for the roofs, which is just go down and what's it. In here is the cobblestone cut out, and now we'll be going down to you not have to quickly Google what level is iron mine. I think it's minus, or is it just positive 16 or something? It's a lot of technical stuff. But as part of this, I will detail all this up properly. This is going to be a proper project. Yeah, not temporary farm, this one. So let's get some music and let's turn this one into a time lapse. Off we go. Righty then, my kobolds and creatures. We have finished our little mine. I'll want to do some terraforming around here some point. I mean, we did get some moss a while back while we were doing the pirate ship, I think, from episode 2 ago. So we got some materials. We're going to terraform outside. I'm quite happy with the terraforming inside, this natural cave look that we're going with. In here, we've got our little home away from home. So when we come out from our mines, we're not having to dart across the roads to find a place to sleep. We can just pop in there and reset. Now, the stairway I had to cut away because I had to try out a few things. It's a mix of stone stairs, cobblestone, then I got stone bricks, stone slabs, peeled birch logs, then it's not dark, it's spruce to connect the oak pillars, torches randomly mixed with chains and other bits and pieces. You know what, I quite like it. It's all reminiscent of the normal mine shaft design they have in game with the oak arches, but putting it on a slant, adding a bit of extra detail. Maybe get them to the bottom of our mine, and the sort of the idea of a mine cart. I think as I start mining out iron, I'm gonna bring this section here further down. And as you can see from all these holes, I've done some iron mining off camera, which has been a big help. We had to dig the first bit of this with stone tools. That first iron pickaxe we had, it broke, so it then just turned into coming down here with stacks of stone tools. But luckily, that's the last time we'll ever have to do it, because we now have a proper iron mine, and so iron is fully on the menu now and forever. If we ever run out, I can just run back down here. What I might try and do is like make a stash of iron pickaxes in this cave, so that if I ever run out of iron, I can grab those tools and do some mining. That's not a bad idea. Now, what is next on the agenda? We've done some foundational stuff. We've got the iron mine, cows, crops, all that. That's the wrong book. What is next on our to-do list for this episode? So I had planned to do a organic build for the lumber house, the big building we're stood next to right now. I'm gonna have a large tree stump. It's a beginning starter organic build, something to practice getting those shapes and using up the logs that we have. Also, if I plan this oak tree stump thing out properly, it will... Oh no, buttons, wrong. What am I doing? Where was I? Yeah, talking about the tree stump. The idea is to make a large tree stump somewhere around here, sort of to signify this more as a lumber mill, because at the moment it just looks like another generic house, similar to the first one. There's no identifiers. But if I have a few large oak stumps around here, it's like, ah, look, big trees were cut around here. And if they're big enough, I can start putting the large spruce trees inside them, preventing podzol from spreading. That's the idea. So I'm gonna grab what I need, and I'm gonna get started. And I could ramble, and I could do it slowly, but I all know words. Anyway, sentences, things. How am I describing this? We're gonna throw a time lapse. That's what I mean to say. I should make a script. I might actually know what I'm saying half the time then. Yes, we're gonna put a time lapse. Cue that music, and let's get into building. And there we have it. One tree all done and dusted, built, and ready to grow a spruce tree in it. And again, it's a nice way for spruce trees to sort of grow and not having to worry about potsil anymore. What will be nice is now going over the bridge, we should actually be able to see this. You know what, I'm going to get a quick view of that now, just so we can see what it's like coming over the bridge and you see this big brown blob. Okay, I think I'll need to add some bushes or something at a later date when we get those. But we are running low on time now for an episode. Now, there is more I wanted to do in this episode. Sadly, don't really have the time to show it all on camera. But we can do some editing magics. When you've seen me make one tree stump, you've seen me make 1,000. So, with a bit of editing magic, we can go Shazam! Another tree all in place. And if we look over here, we have another one right as you make the turning up here. You know what, they could use a little upgrade and all that, yes. But I would say at this point I'm just kind of happy with the birch and oak stripped section in the middle. It's giving off the idea of these trees' rings. I like that. I like that idea. It looks good. But we are certainly out of time for this episode. So, everyone, thank you for watching. It has been fun. It has been a nice time. I don't know what to do for endings. I really don't. I have been Kobold Queen. This has been Age of Scales, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Goodbye.